All right, is this thing working? I can't tell.
All right, is this thing working?
All right, perfect. Okay. All right, so first time being live in a while. Let's lock in. So just going to be going over GME and AMC. Let's turn these to 1 minute candles so we can see more. So obviously I have no idea why GME and AMC are going up besides the fact that Roaring Kitty is posting stuff on Twitter, which is wild that the entire stock market, or not the entire stock market, but just that tweets can move the stock market, so, or two stocks. So I think we're definitely 75-80% of the way over on this run. I'm anticipating that we might, if we can hold these lows here, not just absolutely, what the fuck, is GME halted? Yes. All right, so GME is halted. Let me go to, where is my thing? Trading halts. Let's verify. Yep, so GME is halted right here. Looks like, is AMC? AMC's not halted. Yeah, so 30 seconds into market open. And GME halts. Very nice. All right. Yeah, so I'm really not going to be watching too much other stocks today. I mean, the highest one I have on my watch list is Reddit, and I think that's more just a gap up. Yeah, gap up from 58 to 62.3. So yeah, I'm really just going to be focusing on GME and AMC. And what the hell did AMC get? Yeah, I guess so. All right, they're both halted. Why? I'm not sure. I mean, was this like some 10% move or something? I mean, I guess so. But yeah, so you can see right here, GME and AMC halted 9:31.49, 9:30.28. So this should probably resume at 9:35.28 and 9:36.49. Unless they're going to do a 10-minute halt just to start off, which I just can't really see them doing that. But I guess we'll see. Nothing is off the table for today. But I guess while we wait, let's check out some of the options. Oh, so it looks like they wrote, market makers obviously wrote some more options, because I'm pretty sure yesterday, unless I just didn't have these at all, that they only had the 30 up to the 34 strikes, which obviously you can see there's a bunch of open interest there. So, interesting. What has the most volume so far? Maybe 50 call. Once again, I don't even know if this existed yesterday. Let's see. Oh, they literally wrote that yesterday morning at 11:30. That's wild. Wow. That is nuts. So $2,000, 2,800 could have turned into around 15-ish grand, 20 grand overnight. That is nuts. And that's the power of options. And quite frankly, the only time you really want to be trading options is right now. Right now, when there's a crazy move on GME AMC where the Greeks are just going to be absolutely in your favor. If you're trying to trade options anywhere else, like on ARM, on Reddit, you're probably just going to get murked. You just have to be really cautious with options, and quite frankly, I just don't think they're good to play with stuff that's not going absolutely nuts. But yeah, so now we just gotta wait. Tesla's actually moving nice. Kind of surprising, up about 2.5 points from the open. Market indexes are staying flat. Is there any more news? 10 a.m. Powell speaking. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else? AMD, Meta. God. Nothing crazy. Amazon. Yeah, so nothing too crazy for everything else. I mean, a point, but Tesla's doing way more. So Tesla, GME, and AMC are the main focuses. And then actually, let's CTNT. CTNT. Let's replace CTNT. CTNT could just be something to watch. AMC, no, GME 930, 28. Oh yeah, okay, so it is live. Probably missed that by a mile. Wow. Did this just get halted again? Think so. Yeah. Sometimes it might look like it halts, but it actually doesn't. It's just a really weird, either a ton of buying into a wall or a ton of selling into a bid wall, or just weird order routing and stuff just all jumbles and it makes it look like it's halted on the time and sales. But you really can't confirm unless you use the actual market exchange trading halt website. They're not popped up there yet, but they should be. Kind of confused why it's lagging this hard. What else can we put on here? Oh wow. Yeah, so all of the 2021 meme stocks are right back here. That is too funny. Alright, so GME halted officially at 9:36:05, so if it's a 5-minute, it'll be 9:41:05, and if it's anything more, 9:46:05. And AMC is still chilling, probably going to go test 10 right here. Let's see. It'll take a little while for AMC and GME to break to new highs because you need to have a discount to buy or enough people to see that there's a good enough discount to buy and hopefully sell higher. And I think GME's in that territory. Same thing with AMC. There is clear squeeze territory above 80, clear squeeze territory above 13.3. So yeah, if AMC or GME can break any of those levels, it's going to be another squeeze. But we'll see. Again, a lot of times, GME, a lot of times when stocks squeeze in the pre-market, that's kind of a signal that they just fizzle out. Because it's a lot easier to pump stocks in the pre-market. I mean, just look at the highest volume, maybe 200,000 shares. Go to the market open, 1.4 million, 1.1 million. So 5 times less shares needed to pump. At least that's how much less. So it's just a lot easier to pump in the pre-market. And yeah, again, you can suck a lot of people in before this kind of big move happens, but even retail that's pretty dumb, when they see that it's up a bunch, they're going to be less interested to buy. And then let me see, looks like Roku maybe is doing something. Nothing too crazy, but could have been a nice little 62.5 for a break, secure 1.5 points. Wow. Yeah, a lot of different action going on. Got Tesla Roku. Oh, cost just opened. So watching Tesla Roku and then these little 4 stocks. See what cost is going to do. But yeah, that is a lot of games being played with GME and AMC already. I know that they're moving pretty volatile, but I know for a fact that GME and AMC are just moving a lot. But still, I mean, for them to be halted like this, crazy. Alright, GME opened at 53, touching 52. It's not the best thing that you want to see. 50 is going to be its saving grace. Didn't touch 50 yet. It needs to turn this candle around. And it needs to hold 50, did not hold 50 at all. Potentially another halt. Most definitely another halt. And then AMC's halted as well. Can't even remember if that was halted before. I have no idea. There's so many halts going on. Can't even keep track. But yeah, that is not what you really want to see. Opens, sell off. I think it halted here, sold off, halt, sold off, halt. It's going to need to start squeezing back up if it wants to actually continue. I mean, there's definitely action, but it's also kind of tricky because every stock that's moving well is all over the place. The meme stocks are dying. Cost had a decent little pop there, but Tesla Roku going up, CTNT, I mean, I don't know, kind of going up. I guess you could try to make a play here. But yeah, so nothing too crazy where it's going up. But yeah, so now we just wait. Now we just wait. But yeah, let's check out the daily chart for these. Yeah, so you can see here's like the first, so the anatomy of a parabolic move. Nothing, maybe some interest, gaps up, whatever, goes up a little bit more in the pre-market, goes a little bit more, rip and dip. Wow, insane. I remember looking at this yesterday. Yeah, it went up 26 to 36. I thought it was going to peak out right here. That's where it looked like where it kind of died, and all the way down to 28. Okay, that looks like it's over. And then it held relatively strong, and then I think I longed a little bit at like 30. And then, yeah, when you see it also squeezing in after hours and then closes pretty darn high right below that previous high, you know it's gonna rocket right over. So gapped up immediately, and then held flat, up a little bit, and then just squeezed like no tomorrow all the way up to 80. Kind of crashed down to 60, rebounded a little bit to 72, gave those hopes it might go back up to 80, and then just getting smacked at the open. And then to look at AMC, basically, yeah, same thing. Not as much, I don't think. AMC really started getting a lot of interest, maybe at like 4. So not bad. But GME is definitely more traded, in my opinion, more talked about than AMC. Which that's how it was last time as well. Okay, so here's AMC now at
order filled.
Yes, here's AMC below 10. See if that can get a bounce. Looks like AMC is not getting any upside momentum. So that might halt again on the downside. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's got that support right there at 9. If that breaks down below, it's just going to puke. And then CTNT halted on the upside. So that's what I was saying, where like you could literally just kind of get in. It seemed like it's just grinding a little bit higher. Very volatile. You can kind of do a nice bid and ask trade when it just dips down, buy when it rips back up again, like a ping pong's sell. I don't really think it's that directional though, but maybe now it's going to start squeezing. Looks like costs might chill out. Nothing too crazy there. CNT is a better setup than costs anyways. Tesla might rip above 178. Yep, so AMC halted 946.29, 8.93. GME's last halt was 942.12. Oh, just opened. Thought it was going to open around now. So they're basically just doing 5-minute halts, but yeah, that's really messing with the momentum. But yeah, people are just trying to get out, I think. The first candle was profit taking, and then this is just people getting scared to hold because it just keeps going down. But yeah, ouch. Honestly, my biggest tip for these kind of moves, the biggest move is usually always in the pre-market. If you go back to 2021, GME and AMC moved the most in pre-market and after hours, and I'm pretty sure topped out on the final day for GME, topped out in the pre-market. So kind of the same thing with this. And if GME wants to even sniff getting back above 70, 80, it needs to trade at least above 65. At least. And that momentum just isn't there. And now it's pushing right below, almost at 45. And if we go back here, that's where this entire move is going to get retraced. So it's probably over, I would assume. Of course, I thought that it was over back here, which it kind of looked like that, but it also wasn't squeezing as hard in the pre-market. There wasn't that much attention. But I guess we'll see. Just gonna go check Twitter really quick. Just see if anyone has any info on anything. Yeah, so GME just kind of chilling down here. Oh wow, Roku Roku's moving nice and consistent. And yeah, GME is maybe trying to base out right here, which makes sense because again, that is the low or the start of that rally. Decent support. Yeah, so honestly, I think the best play, because I don't know if anyone can actually short GME. I doubt it. I don't think there's really that many public short locates available, and if there are, it's going to be expensive, and if you want to do anything overnight, it's going to be massively expensive. So the plays on GME and AMC are always on either buying options or just going long on the stock. And let's see if there's anything crazy on the put side. Not exactly. I mean, where the heck did the charts go? Yeah, I mean, so maybe you can buy some puts on GME if you really choose to, but yeah, I just don't really think that's the best move. I think just longing the stock, finding a long opportunity is the best. But yeah, so we'll see. You know, it's still not even 21 minutes into the market open. Of course, all the crazy moves happened overnight, so not really expecting too much. Robinhood, nothing crazy. Not really sure why it's up 7%, but I guess it is just because. But yeah, so I think in the next 10 minutes, GME and AMC should not be halting as much. Because you can see already that didn't have to halt, and then I don't even know why they halted this right now. It's not even like it had some massive candle. But guess we'll see. And that should be at 9:55.47 and then 9. So maybe AMC is going to go for a 10-minute halt. Let's see if anything else is going on. Let's see, what can I change out? Let's do this to square. Nothing too crazy. 50,000 volume on 2-minute. Yeah, so I'm expecting GameStop and AMC to be a 10-minute halt. or no, AMC is going to be a 10-minute halt. GME should be popping up in 47 seconds. Yeah, these halts are just ridiculous. Like the first couple are due to actual volatility. These ones down here, I mean, come on. Like, I get it from the bottom here, from the low to 50, 45 to 50. That's like a little over 10%. It doesn't look like it's anything crazy, but that is 10%. You know, I mean, it took damn near 25 minutes for this to go from 61 to 65. That did it in literally 1 minute candle. GME should unhalt right now. Yep. So above 50. And the thing too about crazy days like this is for the first 30 minutes, all the big boys, hedge funds, are all just chilling, watching from the sidelines, because it's way too dangerous to be playing with size when it's getting halted on the downside like this. Way too dangerous. I mean, if you have size, there's just no way you can. There's just no way you can play good enough with enough strategy and skill if the market's halting every 2 seconds on the downside. And again, I mean, why don't you just let it base out and then catch this move back to the upside, little morning dip and rip, and there you go. Calm little 1,000 shares, 51 to 54. That's why I love these kind of plays. Okay, AMC unhalted. Let's see if it can flip green right here. Flip green, break 10, halt to the upside. Let's see. If it's going to do it, it's going to do it right here, right now. 9.8. 83s, 87s. Let's see, 90s trade. 90s, pressing 10, back down into the 80s, 90s, 95, pressing 10 again, pressing 10, saw 10s flash, 10s flashing again. Can this really get that massive squeeze up, massive break? Let's see it. Come on, right here, boom, there we go, 10 cents, 20 cents, there we go. So it's a good example of a trade setup that I love, especially on like an unhalt like that, down below 10. And yeah, 1,000 shares, only 10 grand would be 300 bucks right there, and then just multiply that by how many more shares you would have taken.
Order filled.
So interesting little setup right there. And I think we just halted to the upside, but yeah, that was phenomenal. That was awesome. So GME and AMC both halted back on the upside. Or no, there we go. Okay, so that was a example of a fake halt. Maybe. Let's check the time and sales. Okay, maybe now it's halted because it wasn't before, but that's one of those weird fake halts where it's just the orders are just totally out of whack, and it looks like it's halted, but it's not, and then 2 seconds later it goes into a halt. Really, really weird price action. Just dangerous. And we're going to be approaching 10 a.m. real soon. Fed Chair Powell speaks. So if he says something bad, market might go down a little bit, not as much as PPI. And if he says something decent, then market might go up a little bit. And then tomorrow we got a bajillion things going on at 8:30. Got like 4 different CPIs. And then Empire State Manufacturing Index and retail sales. All right, but yeah, so now if AMC can just keep this bullish momentum, get above 12, then it would be in the territory of making a new high. I mean, I guess GME has to do the same thing, because for my structure, what I'm seeing is this low right here that AMC was able to bounce off of would basically be this low, because the real move started more down at like 8 or even 7 this morning, and that would have been like around here on GME. So GME's bouncing off of that level, 45. This is the next support zone. You can see right here, support, 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 a little bit higher, but just this zone is support. So if GME and AMC were matching exact structure, then GME shouldn't have gone down this much. Should have been bouncing at 55, and then it would probably be at around 65 by now. But yeah, GME definitely has a way longer road to go to get above 80. AMC looks much better to make new highs. Looks much, much better. Yeah, I mean, can't complain about a stock like Roku. Just consistent, keeps grinding up. Sometimes you want that more than a quick GME or AMC trade, but it's also really risky, and you can find yourself being down a lot if you're on the wrong side of the trade. And that's also where it's just so, unless you're playing with like a 10th or a 5th of your regular size, and then you can bump your stop loss out 5 times to account for the volatility, I mean, you're just, I don't know, you might just get waxed if you try to go too aggressive on GME and AMC, because it's still halting a bunch. And that's kind of a problem. But yeah, sometimes you like more of the Rokus. More consistent, not as crazy, no massive red candles or anything. GME should open at 10:03 maybe, 10:03.25, and then AMC should open a minute after that. Let's see. Boom, there we go. Yeah, so they're basically just doing 5-minute halts on GME, just little volatility halts. So again, let's see if we can flip this to green and keep up that momentum. And then AMC will open, I think, at 10:04.21, so in about 30 seconds. Okay, AMC should be opening right now. Alright, maybe not. So this is either going to... Okay, there we go. They were like 10 seconds late. So AMC, if they can get some more momentum on the upside. Testing 10. Hopefully 10 can hold. man, these can't tell if it's just like some weird little action on the level 2, but I feel like people might be getting absolutely reamed on their fills if they're using market orders, because I keep seeing like if it's at 975, I see like a 10 flat flash on the bid as the best bid. Which again, if you're using something like Robinhood and use a market order, you probably would be getting filled 25 cents higher. But yeah, wow, that thing is going crazy. GME halted again. It's not on the market exchange halt website yet. Alright, now it is 10:05:37, so 10:10:37 should be the next open of GME. Brutal. I'm going to see if I can even get a... Is there a short? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and this is why I just love trading stocks over futures right now, because look how much action you have. Tesla, Roku, Square, AMC, GME, ES. This was the open. Wow, solid 5-point bounce out of nowhere. And then NQ, same thing. I mean, maybe there was a small trade, but nothing even remotely close to how stocks are moving. Nothing even close. That's really odd. Yeah, so I can't even load my short locate on TradeStation, which I think that might be a dead product for them. Or something. I don't even know. I was trying to see how, if A, there was even any short locates available, and B, how much they would be. But yeah, I don't think TradeStation is the best for shorting. I think that's more like Centerpoint securities. GME short locates. Yeah, so I think something like Centerpoint securities is way better for shorting and like getting locates and all that. That's still just not even really my style. I think shorting can be extremely dangerous. It's one of those things where it'll work out a majority of the time, but the small amount of times that it doesn't work out is where you just get blown to pieces. Yeah, it's very tough. I see all the time on Twitter, people just get destroyed trying to short on names like GameStop or AMC or CTNT. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's too dangerous, honestly, to be a full-time shorter. All right, so it looks like the spread now is kind of going back to normal, about a penny or two. I'm actually genuinely curious, what would some little fibs look like here? Did I draw it the wrong way? Yeah, so it looks like AMC is basically trading right at 50% of, or it's retraced 50% of the move. So a lot of shorts would be trying to get in and short this back down. But if longs can push this over like 1075, then AMC should be able to go back over 11 and have really clear skies. See what it looks like for GME. Yeah, so GME is basically the same thing. Just opened from the halt. Yeah, I didn't really mean to short that right there. Yeah, so GME's first target is breaking above 56.84. Yeah, I can definitely see the volume slowing down. This might be where GME and AMC stop going into a halt. Let's see if that is the case. Yeah, so I think there's three scenarios. First one, AMC and GME are done completely. This morning was the top. They're going down from here. Second scenario, GME and AMC are just going to do whatever, just go up and down throughout the day, and then do the same thing as yesterday and squeeze after hours or pre-market because it's a lot lighter volume. Or they'll get some midday strength on some sort of news or announcement or just some random little technical bounce and squeeze for new highs. So I think that's basically what's going to happen. If I had to guess anything, I'd say there's an 80% chance that it's done. The GME and AMC are cooked. I'd say there's a 15% chance that GME and AMC can squeeze after hours or pre-market. And what's the last thing? Oh yeah, I think there's like a 5% chance that GME and AMC make a new high in regular trading hours. I just don't really see that. AMC has a better chance than GME of doing that, but once again, I just don't really see that. So you can already see volume is decreasing, and bulls and bears are kind of scared to push it to either side. Understandable, but really nothing going on. Yeah. So I think a lot of the hype has pretty much died from GME and AMC, and then just in general. I'll check Twitter again and see what the overall sentiment is. All right, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's just all over the place. You got some people saying it's dead. Some people saying the hedgies are manipulating. Obviously, as always, obviously, hedge funds are going to preserve their institutional capital over retail idiots. Sucks, but that's the game. And quite frankly, just don't be an idiot. And all you have to do is just look for an easy setup, take the trade, and just walk away, because GME and AMC will not be here in the next 5 years. So anyone that actually believes there's some crazy squeeze is just dumb. But yeah, so basically all the like real hype has died, which is interesting. Probably gonna get off in the next like 4 minutes or so, maybe like 10-20, because futures doing nothing, CTNT going sideways, Square, I mean it's going up, but it's only a 2-point move, like not even. Roku, same thing, decent, but kind of looks like it's topping out. And then GME and AMC, there will probably be. And I know there will be a decent move, an explosion, either downside or upside for both of them. They kind of have like the same setup, but I'm just not going to wait around for it all day. But yeah, so I'll get off at 10:20. Let's see what any chat rooms are saying. People even. Boring chat room. Let's go check out Robinhood. See. Wow. Yeah, so besides Robinhood, Roku, and Reddit, everything is basically flat. That's actually a lot of stocks that are flat, including Apple, Google, SPY, AMD, Microsoft flat. Nvidia down only not even 1%. Meta not even down 1%. So yeah, a lot of things are just flat overall, which kind of makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna go and head out of here. Or actually, no, let me stick around for just 1 more minute, because this might go and break out right here. Or it's gonna go and play games and just go back down. Alright. Alright, I'll give it 30 more seconds to officially get off. Because you never know. Let's see. Alright, it is officially 10:20. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys learned just something about how to trade today. And yeah, basically just watch GME AMC. Just watch, honestly just set your alerts at like 70 and 40, at 12 and 8. And if any of those trigger, look at the chart. If it doesn't, it's just going to do little games. So thank you guys all for watching. I'll see